amo la vita.
La commissione nominata da questo tribunale ha terminato con attenta cura l'esame degli scritti di Bruno e la rilettura di tutti i verbali di interrogatorio. Col permesso di Sua Santità, chiedo che si dia lettura delle conclusioni a cui essa è giunta.
Propongo che sia data la parola a Giordano Bruno, nel caso abbia da fare dichiarazioni di principio. Noi vogliamo la morte del peccato, non quella del peccatore. Abbiamo pertanto concluso di lasciar cadere numerose accuse e di riassumere tutte le altre in 8 proposizioni, che riteniamo senz'altro di natura eretica. Hai scritto contro il Papa e la Chiesa Cattolica. Hai messo in dubbio la verginità di Maria. Hai negato la transustanziazione della carne. Hai affermato che Cristo non era figlio di Dio, ma soltanto un mago. Hai sostenuto l'esistenza di mondi innumerevoli ed eterni e che la terra gira attorno al sole. Hai detto di credere nella reincarnazione e non nell'inferno. Hai affermato che perfino i diavoli si salveranno. Hai detto che la magia è lecita e che anche gli apostoli e i profeti erano dei maghi. Queste sono le stesse proposizioni da te già abiurate davanti all'Inquisizione veneziana, e sulle quali noi ora ti invitiamo a pronunciare una solenne e pubblica ritrattazione nella chiesa di Santa Maria della Minerva. Non è necessario che decidi subito. Ti sono concessi 40 giorni per riflettere.
Good morning, Mr. Master Maestro, or simply, 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 Erin, yesterday, the night, not, I mean, the Lynch. It's February 17th, 2024, and it's Saturday in Naples. Once again, for the fourth consecutive day, yes, totally clear atmosphere in general sky, and it's between it's early afternoon, practically 14 and some minutes. Sit mesul sovesti now thermometer 64.4 Fahrenheit in Celsius, and this means that it's at really cold now, like in this I'm repeating this spec for thousands of times, perhaps someone, no, I think Robori because nobody watch my video, but I see these things for the same. Yes, the adjective is cool, no, it's an adjective that I use always in winter periods, festival reports, over diverse combat for the opinion of these years, not so far in the tour because with the degrees that we have, it doesn't really feel cool, no? A tool and as I remember, we never in the past years, and the winter and the autumn like this was the summer, but also the previous last summer was very hot in comparison with the previous, and if I'm not mistaken, 15-20 years the summer was so hot like that, and within these things I had also that the degrees practically the same of that trend of the end part 2023, particularly since November 1, but not atmosphere, because in that case obviously the atmosphere was very tragic. Always practically totally wet and cloudy. Today it's clear, I repeat. Like all these last 4 days, and so from this point of view, for the degrees, at least for me, always nothing to see, nothing to add. Absolutely, I can complain. Today, I repeat, more for the atmosphere, also the atmosphere, and in fact, I'm briefing some other things on this. Being really afternoon, I think at the temperature of the disease, I repeat this just before, 64 Fahrenheit in Celsius. But the really important thing is atmosphere that anticipated. As before, today we have those beautiful. Blue skies in in fact, I think we had yes, better. We had until now, and considering that already 14 and 10 from now for other 3 hours and a half in comparison with l'American Fest, so we have completely different schedule. Quella su Sediniso, from the mythical winner di New York Cortina su senza armato tu pratica si svolge in maniera dosso di seguire sul painter di bench, sotto la terminissima inizia in tiri in shot. And as regarding the shoot and the same activism is winter but also autumn and spring periods, so behind the contain fact also in shot. And finally, from a mythical key on the Mani GX 640 APG 625. The sky and sunshine, beautiful, sublime today. Greeting multiple people from the channel reports yesterday greeting to everyone, also my brother and my sister. Last Subesquis, and finally, I hope you have a great breakfast. Today it's very late, but still not like regular reaction last December 9, 2023. It was a Saturday when in fact I made the breakfast at 15:10. I really started to do it at 15:10. We are very close to the repeat, but also far away repeat. At the same time, far away repeat are just only 14:10. But the important thing, the really important thing that you should always remember is that in some way also today, fortunately with the zone, I'm really hungry, and as you always say, breakfast is always one of the most beautiful things in life in the world. Absolutely. As you tomorrow.